before you say anything. Like basically, all of a sudden, I started hearing an echo, and apparently, and I looked at the email, and apparently, the minute you stop sharing the offending material, you are unsuspended. So the stream started going again, but it was just us
Oh,
getting back. Yeah,
oh, okay.
the stream started going again the minute we stopped it. It took a minute, but we got back on. It wasn't.
Oh, okay.
It
That's
wasn't
funny.
canceled. It was suspended.
You better check your emails. Make
Ah,
sure you didn't do any permanent damage to your
you got a
No,
channel.
strike.
Yeah.
no, I was just saying, like it. I checked, and it said it was suspended, and it said the minute you stop sharing the offending material, it'll be unsuspended. And sure enough, Dusty and I were talking, and I look over, and I'm like, I'm hearing all these echoes. I'm like, what is that? And I look over, and we're live again on YouTube on that stream.
Yeah,
Ah, that's so funny.
Whatever.
yeah. Well, one of the things I like about Twitch is on Twitch, because Amazon owns Twitch, you can do Amazon watch parties and stream stuff, and your
Yeah,
subscribers can watch it with you.
there's something called a watch party, like watch party, that we probably should do, but for fun. But yeah, I don't know. It's a pain in the ass. Anyway, what else is going on?
So I wanted to tell you something I thought was interesting. Do you remember how last time you were live streaming, I was saying that and there was another YouTuber that was live streaming, and he had like 14,000 viewers at the time. It was the guy
Yeah.
that does the football. And
Yes.
what's so funny is when we got done with the show, I started watching and listening to what he was talking about, and he had taken a break for a second, and somebody had asked him a question, how did you get started or whatnot? And what he said is that he's had his channel for 10 years. It took 3 years before he made $200 a month.
hmm
So it took a while, but eventually within 6 years, he was doing it full time.
hmm
And I'm like, that's in my mind, that's a rather that's a path of YouTube channels. You know, because I started my channel
Yeah.
around 2018 and actually, posting every day. And it took about 3 years before I got enough subscribers that I actually made money. So, needless to say, I jumped the gun too quickly and quit my day job way too soon, but that's okay. So,
Yeah, a lot of the people that blow up real fast because if something goes viral, don't last long.
yeah. Well, I'm happy. I keep getting these emails from people like, "Oh, I saw your last live stream and I want to help you make, and it's always a focus on live streams. I don't want to do live streams all the time. That's not what my channel is about. I do a live stream on Saturdays because I like reaching out to people and chit-chatting and talking to people, but
Yeah.
that's not what my channel is. My channel is not a live stream channel, you know? And so it's obvious to me that the people reaching out to me know nothing about my channel to begin with. So
No,
which
they
is
don't.
Right.
They're just trying to hit you for money.
yeah, I know,
Yeah.
But what's so funny about it is that I have people every now and then they'll comment, "You only have 12,000 subscribers, man." And I'm like, dude, there was a time when I had like 60 subscribers. Didn't have anything. 12,000 blows me away.
Yeah.
They're just being
How many? How
douchebags.
many?
Oh, I know.
What's your average view per video now?
What's so funny is I get views on older videos, so I may only get 800 views on a new video, 1,100 views, but for the day I'll get over 3,000. It's because people are viewing older videos as well. So
Mhm.
they'll find a new video and then they'll go back and look at older ones because I always find it funny when somebody leaves a comment on a video that's like a year and a half old. It's like it's like people are they
Yeah.
the content is not it's
It's
not
called evergreen.
it's evergreen. It's not age. It's like
Yeah.
doing a comic review.
Mhm.
Nobody's going to go and look for a comic review from a comic that was
This
released
is
a year
why I
and a
didn't
half
want to
ago.
do. This is why I didn't want to do news.
Right. Right.
because
Oh,
it's you get so the benefit of doing news, because I do a lot of research, obviously, and like the benefit of doing news on a social thing like YouTube is that it's super topical, so you get a bump. It's like an adrenaline rush. People are searching for what happened today in politics, and you're talking about what happened today in politics. You're going to get views, but tomorrow the views go away because no one gives a shit about it anymore.
right. Right.
It's got a super short shelf life.
Yeah, I'm sure the guy I saw who has tons of views and has a channel of nothing but ant farms didn't explode.
Yeah.
He slowly built that audience,
Yeah.
but now it's big. The same with some people that have fish tanks and just make like these enclosed uh, biospheres, basically, of these fish tanks, where
Mm-hmm.
it just keeps self-replenishing itself. It creates a cycle
Mm-hmm.
of little animals that eat the plants, then they poop, and more plants grow. And
Yeah. Like my video from yesterday, or actually my video from today, has 732 views, but my views for the last 24 hours. Trying to get to my analytics. No, that's not right. Oh, screw it. I don't know how to. Well, where's the thing where oh. Does it only show you the last 7 days? Oh no, yesterday my views were around 3.6 thousand, 3,600. But the video I put up yesterday only has 732 views.
but
Which
those
means
700,
almost, yeah, which means almost 3,000 of my views were from older videos.
yeah, those 700 people watch multiple videos.
Oh yeah. My what's funny, one of the analytics that you can see is new viewers and returning viewers. My returning viewers is a very, very steady line. And those are the people I'm making videos for, the ones that are coming back. Let me just respond to Richard real quick and let him know we're back up.
Or they pinged you.
Yeah, he was the one that said, "Hey, you guys aren't on
That's
anymore."
why it was like so sorry. I was like, "What are you talking about? You got nothing to be sorry about." Woo! Yeah, party time. Woo!
Okay. All right, I just let him know we're back on. See if he'll join, because I mean, without him,
Andrew, you just love getting me with this, don't you?
I'm
You
gonna
just
say
love it.
nothing.
Yeah.
You love it. You love it. You just
Well,
love it.
what's so sad is I know it's not me.
Fuck you. Oh my god. Wow.
Avery knows I get people to my live streams.
Oh my
I don't know
god.
why. I don't know. You know what I think it is? There is an analytics page on your channel that tells you the age of your viewers.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, we skew older for sure.
70% of my viewers are like 45 and up.
Yeah.
And
yeah,
there's a
of course.
large chunk that's 65 and up. I mean, I get people
Yeah.
my age or higher. I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, and those are the type of people on Saturday night want to hang out and chit chat.
Yeah.
So Saturday night's a good night for me for live streaming.
That's interesting.
Yep.
Yeah. How much do you get in super chats?
Every now and then I'll get some. I mean, it's not. I don't push it or anything. Every now and then somebody will send me a couple bucks, and yeah, I mean it's great. I appreciate it, but it's not, like
Yeah, that doesn't tend to happen for channels until they reach the point there's so many people in the chat that you can't read it all.
Right.
So
right.
then people want to stand out.
Yep.
Right.
My last live stream, which was a week ago, had 221 chat messages, 121 reactions, had 30 people average, and 37 was the peak, which that's actually kind of low, but Yeah. What was the one what was the one the week before? 32 average, 40 peak. What was the one? Where was the one that I got the guys spamming me, telling me to show my penis?
What?
Avery wasn't there. Avery wasn't there, and there was like multiple guys coming in saying, "Show us your yeah," and it's like, what? I have a couple of admins who eventually blocked them, but yeah, they were just spamming it left and right. I mean, I told my wife, I says, if they're going to take time out of their day to come spam one of my live streams, that means I made it. I made it to the big time. Yeah, I get around 30 to 35 average, 40 to 50 peak. So
That's not bad.
yeah. It's manageable. It's well manageable for me, and I usually have we usually have a good time with it. At least I hope we do. Avery's the only one that joins, so even though invites go out every single time.
I see it, but I don't have weekends. I have 2 children. I have Melissa and I crave Monday through Friday because this is as relaxed as it gets. Like the weekend is like nonstop.
I want you to know.
And I would hop on, but the problem is you go live when the kids go to bed, and it's my job to sit up there usually because they want me in the room. They want to, I sit in the room and while they're falling asleep. So by the time I'm out, it's like 9 p.m., 9:30, and you're done basically. So
I understand. Yeah. Well, I just want you to know that if there's a time that I live stream and Avery's not there, I get a lot of questions. Is Avery okay? Where's Avery at? Is he okay? Nobody has ever said, "Where's Todd?"
Well, I've only been on there like twice. Nobody cares about it. You're so mean.
Richard. The one
kids are overrated. Yeah, yes,
kids are overrated.
The
last live stream I did on December 7th was number 128, and you've been to 1 or 2 of them. It's good to know. But the funny thing is, I send you an invite every single time.
And I try. Well, on my side, I'm telling you, on my side, every day, I'm like, oh, I got to go to Andrew's thing, and then I'm just like, with kids, it's just like impossible, man.
I know, but it's one of those things where it's like, I know he's not going to come, but I'm still going to invite him.
No, you should. Well, I've hopped on last time. Remind me, but I believe last time I actually hopped on live, I was in the car, like we were driving.
Yes,
on a trip.
I do remember that
because my weekends are batshit. But I showed up. I was like, I don't have to put the kids to sleep. I'm driving. I'm only moderately just distracted.
But the whole point of the conversation is it takes time to build a channel. Mm-hmm. And I mean, that's just the truth.
Yeah,
it does.
I know. I'm looking forward to it.
Richard,
I'm actually pretty excited.
I highly recommend adult children. I have a couple of them, and they're freaking fantastic. I love them. And I tell all my friends, if you don't have any adult children, you need to go out and get some because they're great. And not they still live at home, don't have a job, and suck off of you adult children. I'm talking
what about sucking you off? What are we talking about?
The ones who have their own jobs, their own apartments, their own cars, their own money. Those
Did I just hear him talking about his kids sucking him off?
Ew. No.
Todd, you would take this down a whole wrong rabbit hole.
Todd,
You're the one that did that, man. I didn't do it.
Andrew misspeaks.
I said what I said. Todd took it the wrong direction.
Andrew didn't watch his phrasing, true. But no.
But it was all valid.
Yeah.
Richard says my adult children are real jerks. Well,
I'm sorry about that.
I have 2, and they're great. I love them. I think they're fantastic.
They're all right.
They were raised right.
by
my
somebody
wife,
else.
by my wife and her
Yeah.
grandmother. That's right.
Richard, Andrew sent me those Tomb of Dracula essentials. They're amazing.
Well,
Oh, you got him?
there were other stuff, Avery, that he asked me that he put aside for you. One of them is in a fragile box, and I'm afraid to send it through the mail.
That's okay.
So you'll get that next time I visit.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Avery, have you found that Devoid cover yet?
No, I have no idea where those are.
Great.
What's up, Doc?
Hello, guys. Sorry I'm late.
Hey, Doc.
Oh,
It's okay. It's okay, Doc. What you missed is this is actually our second stream because we got banned from the first one.
How's that?
we were watching Carol Burnett clips from the Carol Burnett show.
And Todd was making jokes about, oh,
Really?
Todd
What?
was making bad jokes.
You're really watching Carol Burnett?
Yeah.
We were.
Yeah.
I used to love the Carol Burnett show. Sorry,
Carol
I'm late.
Burnett's
we were
fantastic.
making cookies. So,
Right on.
yeah, man. Tim Conway.
Yeah,
What was
absolutely.
the other guy? The other older guy.
Oh, Harvey Korman.
Yeah, God, fuck, hilarious.
So
They
good,
were
man.
they were hilarious together.
Yeah, we were just sitting minding our own business, like just like sniping some shit, and like we got bumped.
Yeah.
It happens.
Not my fault.
It is.
You-
Not my-
I think it's a shame you can't do more Mystery Science Theater 3000 stuff on YouTube
Mm,
I know.
yeah.
and just watch shows and clips and make dumb jokes about it and laugh at it.
We really could do a roundtable type of comedy show, where we just riff off of each other.
That's what this is, bro.
No, it's not. This is totally unorganized. There's no sense of theme. There's no sense of direction.
This wasn't supposed to ever be
I've told you before. Your live streams need to be more organized. There needs to be actual segments. I'm just saying.
I understand how to do a show. This was never meant. You understand though. You remember, Andrew. Like this started with you. This was never meant to be like a show. This was us just talking shit.
No, I know, but it could be more, is what I'm saying.
Yes. Yeah, and we will. We're gonna have to. I'm. It's hard because I don't want to like. I mean, we've talked. Doc. What you missed earlier is like we were talking about the way we got to Carol Burnett is we were talking about doing a YouTube show and like using some of the animation stuff from it. And,
that is
like
so funny.
specific show styles came up, and that's how we got to Carol Burnett.
It's so funny is because you're right. It did originate with my channel. I was doing streams 3 nights a week, Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays.
Yes.
And you wanted a day, so I gave you my Friday. And then I had my strokes and went to 1 day a week. And since you took over Friday, we just did your Friday show.
Yeah, but it's the same thing. We've been talking just nonsense. I guess my question is like, and maybe it's up for debate. Like this day, Friday, was never necessarily meant to be a show. This is literally us just hanging out and shooting the shit.
Yeah,
we can continue to have a day. I mean, I will be putting something out for marketing purposes, 100%. This we'll figure out what this is, but I'm also very hesitant to change this actual thing just because I like hanging out and shooting the shit. And it's nice to have like one day where it's not a fucking grind. So
yeah, but I only just found out what IRL stood for. I had no idea. I'd seen it. I seen people use that as part of their live streams, and I didn't know what it meant. So I looked it up.
Iridescent radiant lavatory.
Ooh, I like
going
that.
IRL, just like code for I gotta poop.
Oh jeez.
Iridescent. You have to. It's a radioactive experience.
We can make the like Web3CC shows fancy, with that kind of programming.
Sure.
All like, scripted out or segments or whatever.
Sure.
Well,
I always have a dream of doing like
but
really coordinated streams and stuff like that, I would like to have like the OBS ready and planned out and be able to bring stuff up. You know, a lot. I've always kind of almost like a daily show or a, you know, like really warped late night talk show sort of format. But you know, man, that's a lot of work. I got enough shit. I need to, like, someday when I could hire some funny people to be researchers and help me like write some bits and stuff like that, and then bring people on and do some like jokes. Like that one time, Todd, I tried to test that on you, and I did like the top 5. I never wound up even posting that thing.
Yeah.
Like a David Letterman-esque top 10 sort of thing, and at the end, and that was me kind of testing that. But you know, that's a lot, man. It's
a hell of a lot. Yeah, well, that's why we were looking at the whole conversation started because we were talking about some of the guys that are in the space that are using AI to create little short, like they have a YouTube channel now and they're just doing it once a week. And what they did, and it was very smart. I don't mind repeating it because technically this is a different stream. But like basically what they did was they said they knew they looked at the limitations of Midjourney, where you can render out your different shots. Like you have 10 different photos. And Midjourney is not good at taking the same character and putting it in a different shot. It will change the character. And you can fix that. You can deep fake the character, you can create Laura's but this guy is like, I don't have time for that shit. I got to bust out a show a week, which is the right way to think about it. And so what he did is he said, instead of saying, oh, I got to have all these tools and I got to do all this shit, he said, what shows are out there that that basically always have the same characters, the exact same background location and the same shot? Like, who is that?
You showed us that.
Yeah, exactly. That guy. Yep. And so it's like the Unsolved Mysteries, those old cop shows, right? Some of those like murder, you know, like 24-hour murder, whatever, cold case stuff, right? And it's super, super smart. And I'm like thinking about it. I'm like, well, what, like for us, like that's how we started. It was like, well, what are some of the shows that had like some of those old UFO shows, like Chariots of Gods kind of stuff, like they never got up out of the chair for the whole season because it was shot in like one day, right? And that's sort of where I'm like, okay, we need to like go towards, right? So yeah, that's what I'm kind of looking at. It's like, okay, well, like what are the models? Because I think for us or for me, like I think for some of the show ideas are like, it could be like a tourist thing. You know, we were looking at, right now we wrote down Entertainment Tonight from 1988, Lifestyles of the Rich and Famous, some of the Man on the Street stuff, tourist videos, Ripley's Believe It or Not, which that's a good one. Fact or Fiction, Captain Kangaroo, Mr. Rogers, Bozo the Clown, and then the Carol Burnett show.
I think like 60 Minutes style could also be interesting, because that's just a guy in a chair, and then they cut to some videos,
and they cut to something else. Yeah, that's
or even like a newscast where you've got the guy in the seat. It's got the
that was the
weather person. You know, it's very
that was the Entertainment Tonight thing that we saw was Bill O'Reilly in 1988 at
freaking out.
Inside Edition. Bill O'Reilly. Well, yeah, this was just him though, like not freaking out, but it was like talking about Nintendo taking the storm, you know. Yeah. But it was basically him in the front desk, and there was like a screen behind him, and then they cut to the screen, and you got the narrator, and
you can have all sorts of weird shit like coming up on the display.
It could be like a news anchor. Again, the problem, it would have to be like the news anchor. You'd have to see news anchor. You can't see them together. I mean, I guess I could, but then I'm doing more work because then I have to deep fake shit, right? But yeah, you could do like,
I mean, like evening, like national evening news. It's always a single anchor, so you can get away with some of that stuff. But yeah, I mean, like that could be something interesting, and so like really maintain that single shot, single pose,
Mhm.
and then it's the stuff you're talking about where you just have to render the new little interesting tidbits and stories and jokes and stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think there should be sketch comedy. I think a Web3 sketch comedy improv thing would be, I don't know how you'd ever do it, but I always thought that would be kind of cool.
Oh man, that'd be, yeah, it needs it. People need to lighten the fuck up.
No shit, man. No kidding.
Oh, if right? Am I right? God. Oh, there's so much. There's so much shit to do and so little time to do it.
Man, I know.
But
That's what, and then speaking of sketch comedy and so much in so little time, like when you think about the work week that SNL has during when they're live, during the season, man.
oh, I know. I was a part of it.
Yeah, flipping that shit every week, costume design, set design, all that stuff. Like they're incredible.
That just sucked. Yeah, no, it sucks.
Oh yeah,
It
yeah. Of
sucks.
course, you did the animations there.
Yeah, I mean,
But I mean,
you know,
even for
granted,
just
I
like
wasn't-
the live stuff is just
yeah,
nutty.
no, it's, you know, yeah, it's nuts. It's, I don't know. I don't know how you would do that for so many decades. Like that shit would just, it takes a certain, it takes a certain skill, I think.
That's legitimately, if I could just like snap my fingers and just be whatever I wanted, I'd be an SNL cast member, like hands down, 100%.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
SCTV.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Maybe we could do like an SNL thing. It has multiple shots, but I'll write it down. I'll put it down. Yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of good stuff out there. We're gonna get something.
But I mean, like,
It's
if you're
like the
talking
last
about
component.
if you talk about like multiple characters, though, look at like Tom Goes to the Mayor. There was almost zero actual animation on that show. That's like pre Tim and Eric. Was it Tom Goes to the Mayor? Isn't that what it's called? I mean, it was drawn, but it was really just like it was photos of them.
To be clear, I'm actually looking at doing more of like a live action thing.
Oh, okay.
Because where I was gonna do the animation stuff like more traditional.
Mm-hmm.
But where all the tools are right now is that it's ready for live action
Mm-hmm.
and like characters. Like
Okay.
it really is perfect for like non-human characters. So you go into Hyper Brooklyn and you kind of go out, you know, interview robots and fucking monsters and weird people from different
that'd be fun, man.
and shit.
Yeah.
Right? Like you just like you do that and like I think it'll work.
Yeah, you'd have to have that old school man on the street reporter. And I always imagine them as being like bald on the crown, and they've got a big triangular, like fluffy mustache that covers most of the mouth, you know. And they're like the local guy who's like been there for 30, 40 years, and they just finally give him the cush job where he just goes out on the street and talks to people because he can't actually write news stories anymore, but he's so endearing, you know.
You're right. Everyone knows. They're like, oh, it's Fred Barney from Channel 3.
Right. The local tastemaker from 30 years ago and still dresses like it.
You're right.
Yeah.
The local tastemaker.
That's how I kind of see that.
Yeah, I can see that.
It's like it's like one you gotta have like one element of like super normalcy to play on as like and then like because you've got all the insanity of like Hyper Brooklyn going on around you, and this guy's just kind of he plays it so straight almost, you know, is how I see it, like, and he's just talking to like weird motherfuckers all day.
Yeah, or I like the idea that it's wrapped into like the tourist industry or something. Either
that'd be fun too.
Like news or tourist industry. Like that.
Yeah, making little bits and little commercials, local commercials. I still remember jingles from the 80s of the local, like the plumber or whatever, like the handyman, that would run all the time on the late night TV, like that kind of stuff too is fun. Just like kind of that
Mhm.
nostalgia, mattress salesman, and you know, all that kind of jazz.
Totally.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm dying to do commercials and animated like commercials and do some music videos and stuff.
Yeah,
That'd be
yeah.
really
Like a
cool.
like a
But
commercial
it's
for
gotta
a
be, but it's
a
got to be based in the world, right?
yeah. Like a commercial for a plumber, but the toilet has like 6 seats on it because it's just some weird fucking creature, you know? You know? And you got like a mega plunger sort of thing going on. Like,
That's hilarious, dude.
you know what I
It's like,
mean?
yeah, there's like three seats on this side, and there's like two like conjoined ones on the other side. You're like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah. He's got like plumbing issues got you down, you know, and just like, you know, just a fucking like, you know, municipal sewer system in this like tiny bathroom, you know.
Super
Like,
good, super good. Yeah, that's what. Yeah, the commercials are 100% happening. But I feel like I need like a
yeah,
a structure.
Those are like fun.
Yeah.
I think those would be like fun, quick 30-second
Total. Yeah.
renders, you know,
Yeah.
to
I think
bust out.
commercials, music videos, like I think
Yeah.
you can do all that. Like
Because that's all
you
like
know,
awesome world building.
yeah, it totally, absolutely. And we have the music, so why not do music videos to the music that actually is out there? And then you have like, you know, HTV or Brooklyn TV, whatever it is,
Yeah.
like, you know. But like you can kind of really, I love the idea of like 360 world building, like you just everything, you
Mhm.
know.
Mhm.
But yeah, like
Yeah, I always thought
it's
like
gonna,
news reports that, you know, reported on the activity of one of the main characters that gets mentioned, you know, like that's like a fun little tidbit. Like it's a bit, but then it throws in like
You
someone
could-
that's on one of the cards as
you could do
Fairy's
you-
villain or whatever.
you could do a new would news be as interesting as I guess that would a news thing would work, because at the same like what that one guy does now is essentially like it's basically like a news show. Like it's like like he's focusing on like what humans used to do and shit.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
it's like exerkeys and they're just
Right.
kind of talking smack about humans or whatever.
Yeah.
And then the character's interaction with that thing that they're talking about, and then a little bit of a sliver to move the overall story
Mm.
that he's trying to build.
Oh yeah.
So maybe like a news thing could work. Like if you had your main anchor character that always sat in front of the screen or whatever, and then you had the man was the reporter. Now the reporter would probably always be different because he'd have to have the backgrounds, right? But the reporter could be like, yeah, I'm here in front of the whatever, you know, da 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 da, and this is the thing that happened, and then you have your shots, your new characters interviewed. I gotta think about this.
But you know, I feel like there's got to be some mix of traditional and AI workflow. I mean, if you have these characters that you can animate, let's say that you chroma key it, so he's talking and it's consistent because it's always him, and you just chroma key in a background behind him. Like
It
can
doesn't
you do
blend
that?
right now.
Huh?
You can, but it's more work, right? Like
Mm.
the key is it has to be so dumb simple that we can do it in 5 days, because we
Yeah,
got
I mean,
to
there's
plot it,
After
write it.
Effects plugins that are
Yeah, but it's you can, but it's not that it can't be done.
yeah.
Like it absolutely can be done.
Yeah.
But the problem is, I mean, doing from a storytelling perspective, doing anything with multiple shots, like if we opened it up to a 3-camera shot, that's basically every single sitcom in the history of television.
Yeah.
Right? You have your left, your right, and your center. And so if you open it up to that, we could do way more, but that means it's like 100 times the complexity, because then we have to like deep fake faces, we have to make sure clothing matches, all the kind of stuff that gets complicated. So chroma keying, even though you could put another background in there, it doesn't match the light. You could use other AI to make it match. Like
Right.
there is AI now where I can put person from location A in front of background B, and they don't look anything. It doesn't match at all. this
Mhm.
person was at daytime and this background is at nighttime, and the AI will relight it and
Mhm.
regenerate it.
Mhm.
Totally plausible. The only problem, of course, is that that takes a little bit of time, and that I would
Yeah.
say that that's like step two once you actually have the concept and you've actually
Mhm,
had
mhm, mhm,
like a dozen
mhm.
videos. Like once we have like a concept and like
Yeah.
a couple of months of videos up, then I think we can start to fuck with stuff and expand, right?
Mhm.
But yeah, I mean, it's totally it's you know yeah, I always think of like yeah, I mean, I always think of sitcoms, so I'm always thinking of like Married with Children and stuff like that. But
Yeah.
it's too many shots, too many angles to
Right.
to do it right now.
Right.
So
Yeah. Or
yeah, the
like
newscasting thing is a good angle.
yeah, I
Um,
think that'd be fun. Have you ever seen this Blacklight guy on Twitter? He makes some
yeah,
interesting
yeah, yeah.
stuff.
I was talking to him the other day.
Oh yeah, yeah. He's cool, man. He's a cool dude.
Yeah, he's got a good style. He's got some cool stuff going on.
Yeah, I mean, like he he does well stitching together long form stuff that stays
Mhm.
pretty consistent, but his general style is so like out there and just odd as hell. But I do like his stuff a lot. He put out like an
Mhm.
hour and 40-minute long form edit a month ago
That's
because
crazy.
he puts them in little bits and then he put it all together because it was like a I don't know, that one was about death, and his new thing that he's doing is he's got another theme and he'll put out several things.
There's
And
a there's a another guy on YouTube that does like he makes like speed metal tracks, like
mhm,
AI speed metal, like death metal, and then
mhm,
he does like renders AI, basically makes a music video, and
mhm,
they're so like, I mean, to me, because I use this stuff all the time, it's kind of basic, but they look so good.
mhm.
It's just like it's like nighttime in the woods, weird characters with like black latex,
Yeah.
humans with shark heads dancing in the fucking moonlight or whatever. And it's like it's so abstract and weird that it just like soaks views. Like,
Yeah, man.
it's really fun.
The AI is good for that stuff. It's really good for like esoteric weirdness, man. Um God, on this Twitter, like if look, man,
Doc,
if they could if
Doc, I literally just got your text.
oh, all good.
Stream's over. I literally just got it now because
Yeah,
my
no worries.
internet is terrible.
Yeah, no, because I looked at my email and it said there's a new message from Dusty, and so I thought, oh, I wonder if they had to reboot the deal. Look, man, if they can do this in the 1920s, pop me up on the screen share here.
Yeah.
We can make something. And this is this account that I follow. Always posts weird shit.
Yeah.
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 We can do
hell
we
is
can do
that?
something. This is from like the 20s, man.
Am I gonna get banned for this?
I
Are
don't think
we
so.
is our stream gonna get dropped for this? Oh
No,
yeah, I think
that's
whatever. Okay.
if that's truly from the 20s, then it's public domain.
Yeah, 1930. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it should be
Yeah.
public domain.
Yeah, this guy
Like,
posts. This is a great account. He posts all sorts of weird stuff. I showed you that Russian animation one time, and it was on that guy's account. But yeah, and he
Like-
posts a bunch of these, and I always end up watching the whole story. There's like cops and
Dude,
robbers.
send me DM the link to me. I'll check them out.
Yeah. He just posts a lot of like weird old clips from.
stuff we could watch and get away with it is public domain movies.
Yeah, what's a public domain movie? What's a good one?
The original Night of the Living Dead, Nosferatu.
Have you ever seen Night of the Day of the Dawn of the Dead of the flesh-eating zombies that blah 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 blah
Yeah.
blah?
No.
Okay, so George Romero didn't put copyright on Dawn of the Dead or whatever, right? And so I found this in this. There used to be a video rental in my town, and they had a lot of like really weird, obscure shit sometimes. And so I got this. So basically, this dude just redubbed the entire film, and so now the zombies are like they're like angry white collar workers who are maybe ambiguously gay, and they're just like, hold on, just give me a second, and I will.
Can we watch this, please? Well, we can watch this, right?
Oh yeah. That's the whole point. That's why he could do it, because there was he didn't file for his like copyright correctly, so this guy
lapsed.
could just yeah.
The studio let it lapse or something.
Yeah.
Well,
what's that? Go ahead.
I was just going to point out that Woody Allen did something similar with What's Up, Tiger Lily. He basically took
Tiger Lily. Yeah.
a very, very generic Japanese spy movie and just overdubbed it with his own stuff, and in result, comedy classic.
It's called Night of the. It's called Night of the Day of the Dawn of the Son of the Bride of the Return of the Revenge of the Terror of the Attack of the Evil Mutant Alien Flesh-Eating Hellbound Zombified Living Dead Part 2.
Yes, share this.
It's ridiculous, man.
You guys send me a link to this too.
Yeah. We used to get real stoned and watch it all the time. Where there's one clip that's got a bunch of give me just a second here.
Yo, the original movie version of I Am Legend is public domain.
Really?
Yeah, Vincent Price, The Last Man on Earth, public domain.
Yeah. Oh, Vincent Price is a fucking legend.
Yeah, and that is the most accurate version of movie adaptation so far. Of the 3 or 4 movies out there of it, adaptations of it, there might be more.
Okay, so let's try to queue up to the.
I need to go get some more tea. My stupid drink ran out.
Oh, I'm trying to queue this up to a section that's at least funny. Okay. This is just like the oh, hold on. Do I need to wait? I need this to
Just
be
make sure
on.
you're sharing the right tab.
Yeah, I need to make sure it's on the same browser so that I can actually share the audio here.
All right.
All right.
Oh, it's almost 10.
Yeah, okay.
Share audio. Okay, here we go. This is just the beginning scene, but
correct me if I'm wrong, but I think one of life's greatest pleasures is sitting down in a warm toilet seat and hanging a crap the size of a Buick. Don't you agree? You're a real thinking man. Huh.
They're coming to get you, Barbara.
You're a satisfying crap. I get off the shitter feeling like a new man. Don't you feel the same way? You're an idiot. Stay away from me. Really? No, I think I had too many of those White Castle burgers on the way up here. It's starting to kick in. It's not my problem. It might be. What's that supposed to mean?
They don't call them,
yeah, this is really bad. Hold on, there is one fucking funny scene there.
They don't call them sliders for nothing.
Yeah. Oh, hold on. I'll share again in a second. We have to really skip.
I like how they didn't even have like a woman do the female voice.
I know it's the same dude.
Yeah.
Oh,
You're an idiot. Yeah.
I love shit like that, dude.
Coming to get you, Barbara. Oh, then we could do that with any public domain movie. Oh God, what could you do to Nosferatu?
Well, Nosferatu was a silent film, right?
Yeah, yeah, but you could put in dialogue. Metropolis is silent, but
Mhm.
well, The Last Man on Earth isn't. You could do that one too. I believe Carnival of Souls is public domain also.
Ready to pop this back up? So if you recall in the movie, she finds her way to a house, and then there's like
Yeah.
another survivor, this black guy, right? So
Hi.
Come on, you white bitch, move. Look, I'm sorry, all right, but you gotta grab a hold of your load, mama. We're in a bad neighborhood here, and you gotta chill. You gotta stop acting so white. Don't be afraid to fight. It's a spooky night, but it's gonna be all right. So just calm your shaky ass down and go straight into that other room over there, right there, and look around for some beer or something funky. You dig a dish? Do you? Yeah. Do you? Yeah. Good. Yeah, I'd rock a spot. And now a staff member would like to make a statement to Mr. George Romero.
they put some weird shit in there.
Hey, a little treat for you. I want to show you my imitation of a Japanese sumo wrestler wrestling an antique dining room table.
He does this rap though. That's what I'm trying to find.
You
Here.
rock the mic. It was an honest rap.
Yes, out on the.
There
I
we
want to
go.
see your. I'm a
Here we go. Here we go.
hand to it. Oh, yeah. This is kind of hard for me to say because I'm really just a shy home fly. But I just want to say that before one of these pebble-headed crackers come in here and do a bus jam on our crazy asses, I love you.
He's gonna try to get laid. Oh.
Let me take my time before I manifest a rhyme. I want to rock your body. I want to do the freaky thing with you. But you gotta know, I ain't no flim flam jimmy jam. I'm a slam bam thinking man. It ain't gonna be no jingling babies with major props doing the shaky thing with some horny homeboy. I want to freeze onto you, baby. I want to stick to you like crazy glue. I'm the miracle man, mama, and I want to see your flag.
What's he saying?
Oh, I just got to chill, yeah. I got a fly in my eye. Now, if I may continue, I am the Prime Minister of Hip Hop. I'll take you to the top. And I will not stop until you go pop. I want to lay your naked ass out on the floor and just sail into you like a caboose, mama. A gentle caboose, a
What?
gentle one. Do a slow dance in your glory hole. The razzle dazzle with the fizzle fazzle. Oh, and yeah, I ain't gonna go froggy all over you. No way, baby, no way. Snap, I'm blowing it.
No, I like the way you rock the mic.
Anyway, yeah, it's pretty stupid, man.
That's pretty funny.
But it's good. Just one of those like college cult classic kind of things.
Yeah, I dig it.
But
Oh,
I'll send you the. I'll put the link.
You
in.
know,
send me the link. I'll watch it.
Todd, do you remember
Mm.
the stupid things we did when we were younger?
No.
Where I had Romel was over at my place one time.
Hmm.
And what I did is I had the video camera pointed at Romel,
Uh-huh.
but I had you on the phone pretending to be Romel's audio. So you were talking into the phone and I was recording you talking, but I was recording him. And Romel was like,
Yeah, I kind
it
of
was you
remember
talking.
vaguely.
it was so hilarious because you could not see what he was doing. You were just talking and he was
Yeah.
miming. He couldn't hear what you were saying either.
Yeah, I
You
vaguely
did two of
remember
those
this.
things together were freaking fucking hilarious. I wish I still had that video, but
What happened to it?
there's one video that just got lost, and I have no idea where it ever went, and that was on that video.
I got one of those.
That was the same one that had me with the afro in it.
It's the one that had you with the cutting of the hair. And no,
Mhm.
that was in the original Lapdog Press video. But
I don't
no,
think-
this
I
was
don't have
the one.
I don't have that one. I don't have that one.
This was the one that had when we went up for your graduation, and yeah,
Oh.
everything that was on that videotape was lost because I have no idea where it
Oh,
went.
Damn.
yeah, damn.
Yeah.
That makes me. I got a tape somewhere too. I checked out the camcorder from the school library and toted it around, and I snagged this giant chicken costume from the drama department, and we went to the grocery store and did like a National Geographic thing where my buddy was like, "Now we see the grocery store chicken in his habitat." And, like I'm running around doing, and he's like beating me with a sack of russet potatoes and just
Doc, you and I in college would have been roommates, bro.
Yeah.
These are the same stories.
yeah, just really dumb shit.
Holy fuck. That's hilarious, man.
Yeah. Good times, man. I love that shit though, man.
It's so much
You know,
fun.
just dumb creative spirit. That's why I like
Oh,
meme
yeah.
tokens, except they all suck now because
Yeah. Fart coin.
I could go. I actually appreciate Fartcoin, so I can appreciate that. I can appreciate some other ones, but the problem is that it's all watered down because
Yeah.
there's this proliferation of these things popping up like every minute, right?
Yes.
So how
Yes.
can a community actually attach to this idea of a meme? It doesn't.
It's not about community. It's not about that.
It used to be. It used to be like that stuff actually used to like it'd be funny, and then people would start making more memes around it, and that's
Yeah.
how like the original stuff got big. It's not like that anymore. In fact, I've seen like fully functional, awesome websites. Did I tell you that? Did I show you the rock site already? The like pet rock thing. This like
No.
it's animated, and it like there's little Easter eggs, and like not cheap. Somebody spent money on this thing, right?
Yeah.
This thing ran for like 30 minutes, and then the developers sold all the tokens out of it. I mean, I can't imagine that it was worth. I can't imagine that it was worth the cost of the site.
Who knows, man? I mean, if the developer dropped it, that means he made a lot of fucking money and dropped it.
I
So,
guess, but I mean, like you can see, I mean, of course, there's like, you know, there's the official wallet, and then there's all the other wallets. So you can see like
Yeah.
the one that, you know, launched it or whatever.
yeah,
But
fair
still,
enough.
I mean, like it would have taken some damn time though.
Yeah.
It's and I just don't understand. Like, it's like this could run. It had decent art. I'm gonna find it here. It had decent art quality, and it just like I don't know, man. Just so weird. Pet Rock World. Here we go. Check this out.
You sharing it on a screen?
Yeah, here I am now. Yeah, so it's, I mean, like, yeah,
sure.
they're like pet rocks, right? And it's got these little Easter eggs going on. You know, I mean, it's not like the most amazing shit ever, but it's decently animated for just web shit.
Yeah. He made a fortune and dropped it like a rock.
Yeah. There's like, and there's just like you can go out here to the beach, you know, get a drink or do whatever. And then you could like make your own. You can make your own like rock generator or whatever. But yeah, dude, that thing lasted for like, you know, whatever, an hour,
30 seconds.
if that. It's horrible.
It's terrible, man. I laugh because it's pain.
It is pain.
Pain.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Anyway, well, good. Happy Friday.
Yep.
Thank you guys for coming out. I love hanging out. It made you put a smile on my face. I don't give a fuck if we got our first stream kicked. Laughing at Carol Burnett is the best, man. I have a hard passion for Carol Burnett. Like I love
Yeah.
that woman. She's phenomenal.
I'm gonna have to go find where those are streaming and watch some more of them again.
Yeah, I think I will too. Actually, I think I might because they're too classic, and I need that in my life. I need that classic shit in my life.
Yeah.
Old Johnny Carson too, man. Watching old Johnny
Yeah.
Carson interviews,
yeah,
dude.
Oh,
and
dude.
his skits, oh, they were so good.
If you watch some old Johnny Carson interviews, especially him with like people like Robin Williams
Oh
and
yeah.
Rodney Dangerfield, and then watch a modern talk show host, late night host
Mhm.
with
Yeah.
guests, and you're like, oh, no wonder nobody watches this anymore. You suck.
Right.
Yeah, yeah. There's no comedy anymore.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Not
You know
like
who-
that anyway.
You know who was good was the Scottish guy that did the Late Show there for a while.
He was good. Ferguson.
Yeah, Craig Ferguson. Yeah, he's good.
Yeah,
I
he
like
was
him.
good. He was pretty good. But Carson
I like
was
Conan too,
leg-
but yeah, look, you can't beat Carson
Yeah.
because Carson was so deadpan, but he's fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the new host, this current generation, like Jimmy Fallon, like they're terrible.
Hmm.
Yeah, I
Their
can't.
shows
I
are
can't get
terrible.
into them.
The celebrities are terrible.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah, no one has a. These people don't have personalities anymore, so it doesn't.
They don't.
And I'm talking about both the host and the celebrities. Like no one.
Yeah.
They're so scripted nowadays that there's
Mhm,
no like.
mhm. Yeah, definitely. There's
like,
a good
oh,
Carson.
my movie.
There's a good Carson interview, and it's with you made me think of this, Avery. It's with Robin Williams and Jonathan Winters.
Oh yeah,
Oh, cool.
yeah.
It's
I
a
know which one.
really that's a
real
really
Yeah,
good
it's
one.
very good.
Because Robin Williams loved Jonathan Winters, man.
Yeah.
And that dude was fucking hilarious. It was like one of his idols,
Oh yeah. He even had a character on Mork and Mindy.
Yeah. And I have a book. I used to have had a book. It's called gosh, I can't remember. It was Jonathan Winters. It was just a comedy book that he wrote. It was really, really good. My mom got it for me when I was like, I was like
Yeah.
12 or something, right? Like I got exposed to all these old school comedians and stuff really early. George Carlin.
This is
too.
one of those things. This is one of those things where like this is one of those times where like I know that this dates us, and I don't give a fuck.
No, man.
Like
Yeah.
it's so much better. Like it's like so much better.
Like watch like old Red Skelton bits, dude.
Oh yeah, dude,
Mhm.
classic.
He could like have you rolling on the floor for an hour and never say a word.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man. Ugh. I'm gonna have to I gotta get my girls on that. Like they can start watching
Yeah.
this kind of stuff.
Hmm.
Classic shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%, man. Good comedy's good.
There
Good
was
why I
somebody.
tell my-
Comedy is good.
There was somebody I used to love their stand up, but I can't watch it anymore because he had to slip stuff in people's drinks.
Oh shit, man. I know, dude. I've got like 3 of his albums like on vinyl, and there's a
Dude.
Fat Albert one that's so fucking funny. And then there's another one where he's talking about just like his family and his brother. It's just
Yeah.
so fucking good. I used to listen to it all the time.
Yeah, dude, I used to love his stuff, dude. His
Mhm.
stand up.
His
It
stand
was
up's
amazing.
Amazing.
And he had to ruin it all.
I know.
Yeah, well, I mean, they're all like that. Like I love Richard Pryor.
Yeah. Yeah, but Richard Pryor didn't like roofie anybody.
Right. He
Yeah.
just smoked crack and set himself on fire.
Yeah,
Yeah,
totally fine. I don't expect these people. I don't expect these people to be saints.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't.
yeah.
Just don't
And Richard
murder
Pryor
anybody.
wasn't, and he used that comedy as a way to talk about his like
Yeah.
his real deep seated problems. Like, hi, I'm the son of a whore. Like I mean, it's
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
that's not an easy
Yeah.
life. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Yeah, I don't expect them to be saints. Just don't like rape or murder people.
Right.
Like if you're a jerk in your personal life, a drug addict, alcoholic, whatever, I don't care.
Mhm.
Just keep it to yourself. Like don't
Right.
like inflict things on other people.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And like the old
Anyway.
Steve Martin stuff when he was doing like real.
Oh, Steve
you know,
Martin was
absurd
a
stuff.
king.
You know what?
dude was
That
monster.
that special he did a few years ago with Martin Short.
I didn't see that, but I need to.
That was pretty good.
Hilarious.
That was on
Hilarious.
Netflix. That was actually really good. It was funny.
They're hilarious together.
It was two friends on stage just fucking with each other.
Yeah, I missed them. I slept on it when they came through Kansas City because they did a tour as well,
Hmm.
and I should have gone, man, and I didn't because they're great. They're one of the great modern comedy duos, I think, that still stick to that
Yeah.
like notion of being a comedy duo. Didn't they? They have a TV show too, I think, that they're both in. That's supposed to be really good.
Yes.
like
Only
scripted.
murderers in the building or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah,
with
yeah,
Selena
it's-
Gomez. Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, I watched the first couple episodes with the wife, and I just never got into it.
Yeah, I don't watch it because I don't care about the whole scenario. Now, if they did another special together, just them two again, just ripping on each other on stage, I'd watch that.
Mhm.
Because that Netflix special, that's what it was. It was just two friends fucking with each other, and it was
Mm.
really funny.
Yeah, that Bill Cosby album is called "When I Was a Kid."
Dude,
It's so good.
why? I know, it's depressing. It's like, why, dude? Why did you have to throw it all away for something so stupid?
Yeah.
This amazing legacy on television and in comedy.
But but he did that throughout his career. It's not like he
Yeah.
did it at the end. He did it then.
Yeah. It's like, why did you have, like, with your money and fame, that wasn't necessary.
No kidding.
For real.
Yeah, no kidding.
I just can't, like, it just sucks that I can't watch the Cosby Show anymore.
Yeah. Again, that character became an iconic American TV dad.
I have
Mhm.
several seasons in my store on DVD if you want them.
It's just, no, he like Heathcliff Huxtable was going to go down in history as one of the great TV dads, right there with Leave It to Beaver's dad and Make Room for Daddy, and
Mm-hmm.
he down the toilet.
Mm.
Yep.
Oh
I
well.
don't know, man. Fucked up for sure.
Yep.
It's so prevalent, clearly. You know, look at all that Diddy shit going on.
Oh my God, yeah.
Can't wait for that can to get opened up.
Hmm.
I will make you guys a $5 bet,
Mm-hmm.
and I seriously think that within the next before January 20th, Joe Biden will pardon Diddy. Just for the lulls.
Anything's possible.
Yeah.
I mean, it is
Man,
possible.
all roads lead to Rome, yo. I mean, like,
Yeah.
that celebrity mind fuck propaganda shit
Yep.
that they pull, dude. I mean, look, I could tell. I got a friend who knows a lot of people and yada yada. And he says he swears up and down that Taylor Swift is a agency girl, you know, like
Oh, yeah.
CIA, you know, like
Oh, probably.
yeah, they got her, you know, under the thumb. Got to make sure you put that right messaging out.
I'm sure. It wouldn't surprise me.
Todd,
Yep.
as the father of daughters, can you please explain to me the appeal of Taylor Swift?
No.
I just don't get it. Maybe
His daughters aren't old enough for that yet.
All right.
They
I
know who Taylor Swift is, but we don't listen to that shit in our house. So
well, can
I
someone
gotta-
explain me the appeal to it? Because I don't know. Like I said, I grew up in the '90s when you know, it was alt rock all the time, and you
I know.
I gotta go.
So
All right,
Later,
David,
man.
talk to you later, man.
Later, guys.
But yeah, I gotta go too. I'm passing out.
Speaking of
Catch you
music,
later.
though, I'm going to put something in the chat real fast
All right.
because I caught up with.
Are we
the
still
band.
broadcasting?
We
Eric.
are. Should I bounce?
Oh,
Should I let me go. Here, let me say. Okay, we'll see you later, everybody. Happy Friday. See you next week. Peace out. Woo! Let's go. Bye. Oh my god, what a